Hey guys, here we are again, back at Larry's backyard garage, back on the project. 1959 Ford F-100 rust bucket, sitting on a 2000 Mercury Grand Marquis chassis with the motor, rear end, suspension, wiring, floor pan, firewall. It's all there. Starting to come together, look like a truck again. Still needs a lot of work. A lot more fabricating and welding still, but you can see she's starting to come together, starting to look good. Sitting down on the ground, down and dirty, just where I like them. Very pleased with it so far. Still needs a lot of work, but she's starting to take shape. The bed is bolted on. I'm gonna have to take it back off because I got to do some more welding, but it's bolted on there. Starting to make a tailgate there out of some bed rail. Truck didn't have one. I used one on eBay. It's probably $400 or $500 for a rusty junky one, so I'm making my own. Basically had to cut out the whole bed floor, which was rusted pretty much out anyways. Wheel wells, had to cut them out to get it over this. This piece right here is part of the trunk floor of the car, but it also is a mount for the gas tank. That's why I left that in. And I'm going to be putting wood over the top of it, so it won't be seen anyways. I'm getting an idea of the mounts I had to make. And I'm not done. I got to put a little bit more in there, but you can kind of see, get the idea. And this piece right here, I had to weld that in there because these frame horns came back farther. I had to cut them off. I had to weld that piece in there as a brace. And then down here I've got mounts coming back and mounting the bed right there on both sides. I had to make those. But as you can see, it's starting to look like a truck again. Absolutely cool. Basically fixed all the rust on those fenders, and I extended those fenders by 5 inches. Means I stretched them. This truck is 5 inches longer than it was before, and I still got to make a piece and weld in here, weld up this cowl area. And I still gotta make mounts and put the front bumper on, if I decide to do that, which I think I am. Oh, still got some work to do right there on that piece of the bed. And as you can see, no seats in it yet. No instruments in it. All that wiring's got to be taken care of. But the floor pan is in there. The gap between the truck and the floor pan, all this had to be made. All of this tie, and that right there tunnel, I made all that. Oh, and down here where the rocker panel meets the floorboard, I had to put square tubing in there, welding braces, all that sheet metal in there. I had to weld all that in, tie these pieces here and here. I tied in. That's part of the original inner rocker. This I tied in to the truck. Just some braces. I have another piece of sheet metal that's going to come down and basically encapsulate all this. I've got to weld that in, but coming together pretty good. It's going to be really solid. A whole hell of a lot of work though, I tell you. Also added those 3 spikes on the front of the grill just for a cool look. So check her out. Hope you enjoy it. See you next time.